The officer is on administrative leave as part of the department protocol. No one was injured as a result of the officer firing his discharging his firearm. Subject was taken into custody a short distance from the scene, and we are confident he acted alone. There is no evidence that this is a terrorist incident. Due to the wind yesterday, there was a power outage downtown Waukesha that further complicates our emergency response. I want to identify the victims that we know of at this time. And I say this with great sorrow. Virginia Sorensen, 79-year-old female. Leanna Owens, 71-year-old female. Tamara Durand, 52-year-old female. Jane Coolidge, 52-year-old female. Wilhelm Hospital, 81-year-old male. The suspect involved in this tragic incident is identified as Daryl E. Brooks, a male 39 years of age who is a resident of Sidney, Milwaukee. At this time, the Waukesha Police Department is referring 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide with additional charges based on the investigation, but those will come in time. There are many roads in the downtown area were closed as investigators worked through the crime scene. Those roads have since been opened. I'll say this, minutes after the incident occurred, I responded to the scene, and what I saw out of chaos and tragedy was heroes. First responders and the community coming together and working together on triaging victims, the fire department, working in partnership with the fire department, getting these victims to the hospital. Fire department transported multiple victims. Chief Howard will talk about that. Officers picked up victims and put them in a squad and rushed them to the hospital. And citizens also picked up victims and rushed them to the hospital. There's also off-duty law enforcement, fire, and EMS personnel that were attending this event who really got involved and took part in saving lives. I want to thank our community partners. I want to dispel some rumors. There is no pursuit that led up to this incident. This is not a terrorist event. I want to thank our first responder partners. It is a long list, and I apologize, we apologize if I forgot anyone. Waukesha Fire Department. No words can express the partnership that we have with the Waukesha Fire Department and how we work together as one in this incident. We made this mutual aid box alarm system. Chief Howard will talk about that. The Suburban Mutual Aid Response Team, which we call a SMART, responded, which it includes dozens of local law enforcement agencies, FBI, ATF, the state Division of Criminal Investigations, School District of Waukesha, the Milwaukee Police Department Fusion Center, Wisconsin State Crime Lab, Wisconsin State Patrol. After this press conference, we'll provide a link on our website for any questions regarding witness information. If there's any additional video that a citizen might have, they can look at this link, or any family members or individuals on your property. The Waukesha Police Department website is the only source for information. Do not release information from any other source as it has not been vetted and could lead to false information. Thank you.
Chief Howard.
Thank you, Dan. Before I get started, on behalf of the men and women of the Waukesha Fire Department, I'd like to say our prayers go out to the families and the whole community that was affected by yesterday's tragedy. The City of Waukesha Fire Department responded to a mass casualty incident yesterday afternoon 26 on-duty personnel responded to the incident from 5 stations. Our closest downtown station was within sight of the parade route. Our units started to spontaneously respond based on radio traffic and dispatch information. We immediately activated our mass casualty protocol and utilized the MAVIS, which is our mutual aid system, box alarm system, to the second level to provide us with additional resources to treat the victims. We received resources from 12 area fire departments. We were also aided greatly by off-duty firefighters and EMS personnel, medical personnel, and just civilian bystanders. They greatly assisted us with their initial treatment and triage of patients. Patients were transported to 6 area hospitals with fire department EMS transporting 22 patients. Law enforcement personnel, bystanders, also transported additional personnel, additional victims to the hospital. At this time, we believe that 48 people were treated at local hospitals, although this number might increase based on information being gathered. Like Chief Thompson, I also had an opportunity, did respond to the incident. Got there just a little bit after the chief did, and based on my observations, very, very overwhelmed by the response of the community to this tragedy. People banded together to do the best they could to deal with this incident. Last night, going out and visiting the fire stations and the people that responded, overwhelmingly, our personnel expressed their sincere thanks for everyone who stepped up and assisted with the treatment of the citizens that were injured. Again, our hearts go out to the families and the victims of this senseless tragedy, and we appreciate all the assistance and support that's been offered to the City of Waukesha Fire Department.
Mayor Sean Riley.
Thank you. Last night we experienced a senseless tragedy. Many of us were participants in the parade and witnessed these horrific actions. We are all trying to process what we experienced. Our police, firefighters, partners, and so many others sprang into action immediately last night to help the people that were injured. For those of you who do not live in Waukesha, you need to know that Waukesha is a community that helps their neighbors. Waukesha is a community that takes pride in its identity and has a wonderful spirit. Waukesha looks after each other. Waukesha enjoys its celebrations, and the entire community joins in those celebrations. We are a close community. Waukesha is a community where many of its residents have lived for generations. Waukesha is also the type of community where new residents tell their friends to move here because it is so special. Waukesha has held what can be described as a Norman Rockwell type of Christmas parade for almost 6 decades. Last night, our wonderful Waukesha parade became the scene of a horrific tragedy. Last night, that parade became a nightmare. Last night, many were severely injured. Last night, lives were lost during the middle of what should have been a celebration. Last night, many were severely injured, lost their lives, and all who were there were traumatized. We experienced a horrific tragedy. We have so much healing that needs to occur. Waukesha, though, will not be defined by the horrific events of last night. We are a community that will come together. We will help those who experience the loss of a loved one or were injured. We will work together to bring healing. The healing needs to begin now. With that in mind, I share the following. Our prayer vigil will be held tonight at 5 p.m. at Cutler Park. The Waukesha Public Library, which is immediately adjacent to it, will be closing at 4 p.m. so the public can utilize that parking lot. The downtown South Street parking ramp, which is also immediately near it, will also be open for free parking. We know that members of the community want to help out and help the victims. The Waukesha County Community Foundation and United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County have joined together to create the United for Waukesha Community Fund. This fund will support the needs of the families impacted, and there will be a website on our page that will tell you how to access that fund. Many people witnessed traumatic events last evening. If you need to talk to someone, you can call or text 800-985-5990 to be connected to a trained caring counselor, and they're available 24/7. That number will also be on our website. Please only call 911 for true emergencies. There will be a resource center set up at Carroll University for all victims from 2 to 6 p.m. Tuesday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Wednesday. That information will be placed upon our website. The District Attorney Victim Assistance Program is available for assistance, and an email for that service will be shared on social media. Our community needs to heal from physical injury and emotional trauma and what was taken from us by this senseless act. What we do today and the days ahead is what will define us as a city, and I know we will come together and help Waukesha heal. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.